Right, okay. Well, we're post-match. The Wanderers Academy A side battling out a 3-3 draw in the end with Oxford City. It was some game, really eventful game. Loads of incident, and obviously we had the 6 goals. Joined by Jordan Clarke at the end of it. Jordan, just get your thoughts and your summary on that one.
Well, it was one hell of a performance, Dan. I don't know really where to start. Really, it was the most complete performance by us. We played brilliantly, like absolutely dominated literally the whole part of the game. They've had 3 shots, 3 goals, which is disappointing. But I don't want to focus on the slight negatives from today. We faced with so much adversity in that game for a number of reasons. I'm sure you'll come on to a couple of the moments, Dan. But yeah, just overall, mate, if you want an overall statement, I'm very proud of the boys, the journey we're on, and to get that monkey off our back of not getting any points yet and getting a point today, I think will stand us in good stead.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was worried we're going to be coming in here almost a bit of a copy and paste from last week in terms of we had so many chances. I mean, and in both halves, particularly today, we've also really dominated them as well. And at 3-1, midway through the second half, 3-1 to them, it wasn't looking good. But we've had the battling spirit was there. We got the 2 goals back at the end. But yeah, obviously, how proud are you of the guys in terms of that battling spirit? Because I think as well as the Wanderers style of play, as we all know, some real fight and determination today as well to get back in late in the game.
We obviously 3-1 to them sounds like they were on top, but it was genuinely they scored generally against the run of play in the first half, and then all their goals come in moments where we were really on top, which probably is a little bit, us being too overzealous in possession and not guarding against the transition. We could have locked the game up a little bit better, but all their goals were sort of counter-attacks, and, their 7 was one hell of a player, and his goal was probably the only goal that you go, that was real quality. Their second goal was real quality, a give and go, and his pace and trickery was excellent, great finish. But no, I was really proud of their fight because we could have easily crumbled with the young lads, but they're learning that the game's not over until it's over. The 90 minutes, we were pedal to the metal like the whole way through. And we got our just desserts. I'll say we deserved to win the game, but to come away not losing it is definitely the outcome we wanted. And like I said pre-match, I knew today was going to be a good day. And the performance today was, unbelievable, like genuinely, like so good. It was a credit to them, and they were buzzing in here after, and that's what you want to see. You want to give these boys moments that they can remember, and they'll remember that one.
Yeah, very much so. And I know we touched on it in the pre-match interview. The lads who've had that game time with the B team all really excelled, I thought, today. That midfield kind of trio of Jack Saunders, Seb Tauter, and obviously playing a bit further forward, Matt Hay. I thought they really were key, not only in terms of their technical qualities, but in terms of, again, that fighting spirit and really epitomising that for the team today.
Yeah, well, those 3, and then you got like Hayden Gow. I think he was genuinely the driving force. Like the confidence he gave the team. That's his first game for us, because of his B team commitment, slight injury that he's had. That's his first game for us, and he was absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational as a left side centre half. Like genuinely, he was streets above everyone on the pitch, and he was a real driving force in us getting back in that game and not letting our heads go down. So having key players like that back in the team, made it the sort of one-sided affair that it was. So yeah, like you say, those 3 were excellent. Jack Saunders, great free kick today. Matt Hay was a threat. Had a goal. That was, I'm sure as a club we're going to look into that, because that can't happen. That can't happen. Those bars on the inside of the posts, linking the post to the bottom of the goal. We had a perfectly good goal at 1-0. Brilliant play. Matt Hay in the box, gets a yard, smashes it in the corner. Everyone celebrates. They're running. They're going to get the ball to go back to the centre. And I don't know what the line were doing. Like everyone in the ground, I've watched the video back already, and it's I genuinely can't believe it. But yeah, again, faced with adversity, and we showed real character to keep going, because you can say, it's just not going for us at the minute. But yeah, that was an absolute, I'm going to say, I know it's hard for the refs, but I think that's one that, you're relying on these people to get it right. And when these boys are working hard day in, day out, full time, and you score a brilliant goal like that, and it rattles off the inside of the goal, net bulged, it hits the beam and just ricochets slightly out, and you're like, how have you not seen that? So, yeah, that was a tough pill to take at the time, but it was, if you look at that, you probably say we win 4-3, but, that was a difficult one to take, that bit. But the boys were a credit to themselves in terms of how they reacted after that, and to be in the game the whole time they were.
Yeah, it was a real, again, epitomised the spirit to come back from that moment, because it was a difficult moment. I think player reaction was key there. I think regardless of people having different views in the ground, player reaction really did indicate that it had gone in. And then you mentioned Hayden, he was outstanding as well today. I want to give a mention to Isaac as well up top, because shortly after that goal, he had a real unlucky near miss in the 6-yard box, had a couple of difficult ones close down as well, but he never gave up as well, leading the line for the team.
Yeah, I had to take him off because he was genuinely out on his feet.
Yeah.
He was out on his feet. And that just, again, like little moments like that. And then the boys that come on, Liam Trevitt setting up the equaliser.
Yeah.
He's not played for 5 games, a couple of injuries, a couple of setbacks, been training with the B team. And, he's come back into the fold today, come on, 15 minutes to go and put the delivery in for Ollie King's goal. And that for me was a really proud moment, because Ollie King has been part of our elite development section for 5-6 years, and he's come into the academy and he's worked so hard, and he's earned the right to be on that pitch today. And the composure for the finish, brilliance, come over a lot of bodies, great touch, great finish, and just epitomise like key people like that getting their just rewards for all their hard work. And I think it will, them seeing that they're getting the rewards for their hard work going into Woking next week, who are flying high, they're up there. We should be very, very confident.
Yep, and as you mentioned, it is Woking next week for ourselves. And they are. I believe they are second in the table. So another strong test, but we can carry some serious momentum. They haven't got the point on the board today, and that real continuity of having had a couple of games, particularly against Dartford, obviously Boreham Wood, where there's been that real marked improvement. I know Mark Beard was here today watching the game, and obviously had a session with the lads yesterday, as we mentioned in the pre-match interview. So we really are onwards and upwards here, aren't we? And hopefully we can carry that on into Woking, which is at Meadowbank here next Wednesday, 2:00.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'll have an enjoyable weekend after that, and enjoyable rest of the week. So I'm really looking forward to Beardo coming back in Monday and Tuesday, a bit more training. He's really helped galvanise the group with the work that we've already done, and to see him in the change room at the end of the game, congratulating the boys, giving them feedback, and it only can help these young lads seeing someone who's done so much in the game as a player, and then also at their age group in the professional game at Brighton, and what he's doing with the first team. It's only galvanised the group, and I think that just everything come to the rose to the top today, and just it's always that little bit of disappointment you didn't get the 3 points, but to take a point away, manner of the game, we'll take that.
Absolutely. Jordan, thanks for your time as always, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Top man.